Good morning to all of you. Myself, Professor T.M. Divakar, working as a assistant professor in ENTC department in Sharada Institute of Technology, College of Engineering. So today I am going to explain the half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. So this is the introduction about the rectifier. So rectifier is an electrical device that converts the alternating current which periodically reverses directions into the direct current DC which flows only in one direction. So this process is known as rectifications. So in simple form, rectification is the process of converting the AC to DC, and the process carried out by the device is called as a rectifier. And this rectifier take a number of forms. So it includes vacuum tube diodes, mercury arc valves, copper and selenium oxide rectifiers, semiconductor diodes, silicon controlled rectifiers, and other silicon based semiconductor switches. So there are two types of rectifiers, namely half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. So let us see one by one. First one is a half wave rectifier. So as it name itself, it indicates that the output is obtained during only one half cycle of the input AC signal. So the half wave rectifier, it is a process of removing one half of the input signal to establish a DC level is called as a half wave rectifications. So in half wave rectification, the rectifier conducts current during positive half cycle of input AC signal only, and there is no current flowing during the negative half cycle, and hence during the negative half cycle there is zero current flowing. The negative half cycle is suppressed. So this is the circuit diagram of half wave rectifier. The AC current, which is 230 volt. The transformer is usually a step down transformer. The diode is, this is the diode, silicon diode, and the load resistance RL. The AC supply is applied to the primary winding of the transformer, and the secondary windings of the transformer is connected to the diode and load resistance RL. So this is the AC supply, this is the input AC supply, this is the input signal AC cycle, this is the alternating current which is always reversing the directions, that is the positive and negative. So during the positive half cycle, terminal A is positive with respect to terminal B, and hence diode is a forward bias, and the voltage appears as it is at the output. So during the negative half cycle, the terminal A is negative with respect to terminal B, and hence the diode is a reverse bias, and there is no current flowing through the load resistance, and hence there is no output current. So in this diagram indicates that the output appears only during the positive half cycle. See the operation here. The AC voltage across the secondary terminal AB changes its polarity after each half cycle. So during the negative half cycle terminal A is negative, so diode is reverse bias and conducts no current. So current flows through diode during the positive half cycle. So in this way current flows through load RL in only one directions. So this is indicating that this is the input AC supply. So output is appears as it is during only positive half cycle, and there is no current during the negative half cycle, and hence the name has given a half wave rectifier. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of the half wave rectifier? So advantages is half wave rectifier is very simple and it is a very low cost. So what are the disadvantages? So the pulsating current in output contains AC components, means the ripple factor is high and whose frequency is equals to the supply frequency. So filtering is needed here. Second disadvantage is that the AC supply delivers the power during the during the half cycle only, so output is very low. The next one is a full wave rectifier. As its name itself, it is indicating that the output will get in both half cycles. See here. So in a full wave rectifier, the current flows through the load in same directions for both half cycle of the input signal. So this can be achieved with two diodes working alternately. So in half wave rectifier, we have used only one diode, but in a full wave rectifier we have used two diodes. For one cycle, one diode supplies the current to the load, and for the next half cycle another diode will works, and hence at the output we get the full wave in both half cycle. So full wave rectifier again it can be classified into two types. One is the center type full wave rectifier and second one is a full wave bridge rectifier. So what is happening in center type full wave rectifier? The circuit has two diodes D1 and D2 and a center type transformer. So in a half wave rectifier we have used the step down transformer, but in a center type we have used the center type transformer. So what exactly the center type transformer? It distributes the voltage in two equal parts. So let us see the operation. So during the positive half cycle diode D1 conducts, and during negative half cycle diode D2 conducts. So the current through load RL is in the same direction for both the cycles. So this is the diagram of the center type full wave rectifier. See here, the AC supply is connected to the primary winding of the transformer. The transformer is used as a center tap. Here it is showing the center tap. This is the center, means there are two parts A, O and OB. Okay, two diodes we have used, diode D1 and diode D2. So during positive half cycle, terminal A is a positive, terminal B is a negative. So diode D1 is a forward bias and diode D1 is on, and diode D2 is a reverse bias. So diode D2 is off. So during positive half cycle diode D1 is conduct. So as it is showing in figure, so D1 is on. So during negative half cycle, terminal A is negative with respect to terminal B, means terminal B is a positive. Diode D2 is on, diode D2 is forward bias and diode D1 is a reverse bias. So during negative half cycle D2 is on, so D2 is on, and hence the output appears in both the half cycle across the load resistance RL, and therefore the full wave rectifier process see here. Next, the full wave bridge rectifier. So in a full wave bridge rectifier there are four diodes and which are arranged in the form of bridge, and hence the name has given a bridge rectifier. So, in this full wave bridge rectifier, the two diodes working at a time during a half wave rectifiers, means two diodes will work at a time during the positive half cycle and two diodes will work during the negative half cycles. Okay. So, main advantage of this bridge circuit is that it does not require a special center tap transformer. The single secondary winding is connected to the one side of the diode bridge network and load to the other side. See diode D1, D2, D3 and D4. Four diodes are connected in the form of bridge and hence the name has given a full wave bridge rectifier. During the positive half cycle, diode D1 and D3 are forward bias and both are on. So, output appears as it is at the load, and during the negative half cycle, diode D2 and diode D2 D4 are forward bias and both are on, and diode D1 and D3 are reverse bias. So, D1 and D3 is in off position. So, output appears as it is during the negative half cycle. So, this is the output waveform, output frequency. This is the input signal AC. See here, during this positive half cycle, voltage appears as it is at the output. This is the during negative half cycle. Here also the output appears as it is during the negative half cycle because of the diodes. So, what are the advantages and disadvantages? So, advantages are need for center tap transformer is eliminated, and next one is the output is twice than that of the center tap circuit. So, what are the disadvantages? We require the more number of diodes here, and the internal resistance voltage drop is twice than the center tap circuit. So, this is the comparison between the half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier and bridge rectifiers for the particular parameters. See the number of diodes used in half wave rectifier 1, full wave rectifier 2 and bridge rectifier 4. So, what is the maximum efficiency in half wave rectifier? 40% 0.6, full wave rectifier 81% and bridge rectifier 81.2. So, what is the DC voltage? That is the no load output, the Vm upon pi, the 2 Vm upon pi and 2 Vm upon pi. So, what is the average current per diode? So, DC current by 2 and by 2. What is the ripple factor? So, 1.21 in half wave rectifier, 0.48 in full wave rectifier and 0.48 in a full wave rectifier. So, what is the peak inverse voltage? So, in half wave rectifier Vm, in full wave rectifier 2 Vm and bridge rectifier Vm. What is the output frequency? In half wave rectifier it is F only, but in full wave rectifier it is a 2F. What is the transformer utilization factor in half wave rectifier? 0.287, in full wave rectifier 0.693, but in a bridge rectifier also in bridge rectifier 0.812. What is the peak factor? 2 it is in a half wave rectifier, √2 it is in a full wave rectifier and √2 it is in a bridge rectifiers. So, what is the form factor? 1.57 in half wave rectifier, 1.11 in full wave rectifier and 1.11 in a full wave rectifier. So, these are the comparison between the half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier and bridge rectifier for a particular parameters. Thank you all.